Hey everyone! Starting out with some olive oil and some butter in a pan. I have some garlic and sage I'm going to throw in it. I'm going to let it heat up a little bit. I got it on medium heat. I really like garlic and I think it's amazing, so I left the peels on. I'm going to fish those out later. I also love crispy sage, so I'm going to throw those in. Let it get all bubbly and delicious, and then we'll fish those out. Those are delicious. I have peppers, so big long sweet peppers, and I have about 3 onions and about I want to say maybe 7 to 8 sweet peppers, and I cut them long and then in half because they're pretty long. So they're going to be about when they all balance out, they're all going to be about the same length as the onions. And then we're going to do some smoked sausage in it, which is going to be amazing. And I'm really excited. It's going to be really good. So stay tuned and I'll finish this up and I'll show you what it looks like once I get the other stuff going. Okay, you guys. It's starting to get all bubbly. Garlic's gonna get all soft and really yummy, and the sage is gonna get all crispy, and then we'll take it out, and that's when we'll fish out all the little garlic wrappers as well. So don't worry about those being in there right now. It's not gonna hurt anything. Just make sure you're moving the garlic around a little bit, let it sit on, get some browning, and then as soon as we get all those little bits out, we're gonna throw this stuff in, which is your onions and your peppers. I actually am not seasoning any of it because the sausage is probably really salty, so I'm not putting salt. I'm not putting pepper. We're just depending on the, I do have a salted butter and I have an olive oil. But the garlic and the sage alone are going to add so much flavor, and then so are the onions and the peppers are going to be really sweet, almost like candied. Because they're going to get sweet and break down, and all the sugar is going to break out in those. And then I just cook the sausage in it and let it steam with a lid on it, and it is delicious. So, let me get this a little bit more around, and just give me 1 second. Okay, I am finishing up getting all the sage out. You can eat those if they're crispy because it's so yummy. But this is what you're looking for. It's this golden, buttery deliciousness. And it's exactly what you want. So, I'll show you it like this. Okay? And we're going to throw the peppers in and the onions. So we're going to let these cook down. It's okay if they get a little color. We're going to put the lid on. It's going to have them steam in it. I did not add any water to it, but you'll see how much water comes out in them once they start cooking down and breaking down a little bit. So I'm going to put the lid on for a little while and just let them release all the liquids out of the peppers and onions into that delicious butter, and then we will be tossing them. And once they get more broken down and more of the sugar gets released, then we'll throw the sausage in and let that steam in there. We'll turn the heat down a little bit to let it just simmer, and it'll be really, really great, you guys. You're gonna love it. Okay, hold on a second. Turn the heat up a little bit more on this. It's a little bit just barely past medium heat. I'm trying to get these cooked down a little bit. It has released a lot of liquids. I'll show you. There's a lot of liquid under there, so I turned it up to more of a medium high. I want this cooked down a lot more before I put the sausage in. But it's almost ready. I promise. It's gonna be worth it. It's gonna be delicious. Okay, I think it's almost ready for the sausage. Let's throw the sausage in. And I got 2 of these, so I know it's silly, but they're just gonna go right in here. And when we start mixing, we're gonna try to put more of the peppers on top, but we're gonna let this steam for a while, and the peppers and onions. And it is going to be amazing. Once the peppers and onions cook down a little bit, the sausage will probably be touching the bottom of the pan, and we'll get a little bit color on it while we move the onions and the peppers on top of the sausage to let it get color and to build up more flavor. And it's going to be incredible, guys, trust me. Oh my gosh, you guys, the smell is incredible. I don't even know how to explain the smell of this. It's amazing. Wow. I'm so excited. It's still on a medium-high heat right now. And because of all the moisture from the peppers and onions, it should be okay. If you guys are stressed out, you can turn it down a little bit. It still has a lot of liquids down here, so I'm not worried about it. So it would take a lot to burn these. You'd have to have a really high temperature. The sausage right now is just going to be steaming in this vegetables and getting all the flavor in there. And it's going to be amazing. Yeah. Okay. I started moving the onions and peppers on top of the sausage so the sausage can get a little bit more color at the bottom of the pan. This is kind of crazy because there's a lot of peppers. I like the peppers and onions a lot. This is so amazing. So you can't always get it down and get a lot of color on it, but there's nothing wrong with it taking a nap in some deliciousness. All those flavors are going to be incredible. They're just, they're enjoying each other's company. So yeah, I've covered it as much as I could with the peppers and onions, and I'm just going to let it sit for a little while. I'm eventually going to turn it down to low and maybe even let it sit for a little bit longer, but this is incredible, and it smells incredible. Okay, I just flipped the sausage over using these tongs. So you just take it and you just flip it. So I just flipped both of these, and then I kind of just gently smush them back down. Whoops, that wasn't gentle. I'm not being gentle, I'm sorry. Okay, push them back down into the peppers as well as you can. You can still cover it back up with the peppers and everything. It's starting to get some pretty good color, so I'm going to turn the heat down. So I don't want to burn the onions because a lot of the liquid has evaporated and they're starting to very much caramelize. And as you can tell, they're getting really pretty in color, and it's going to be super great. You can serve this with like pasta or like whatever you enjoy, or rice. It's amazing. Kids love this. I know people don't always like peppers, but this way they're just so sweet and delicious with the onions. And I know kids don't like onions, but if you like sauteed like I do and caramelized, this pretty much just caramelizes everything, and it is amazing. I'm gonna turn the heat down so low. And this is pretty much good. This is like, you can even turn it off at this point and just let it rest, and it should be just fine. Pretty easy meal. It's really simple, and it's not that expensive. So like if you're on a budget, this is like amazing. And you know what? Leave the garlic whole in there because that's what I do. And it is amazing too because it tastes just delicious. If you wanted to, you could have taken the garlic out when I was fishing out the wrappers. But I like the garlic in there, and I think it's delicious. So yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and this is the most amazing thing I've made this week. This is the second time making it. It was a requested again. So So yeah. Follow for more food, more cooking, more amazing things. Hi everyone, I'm Lace and I'm cooking in my kitchen today. So awesome. Sausage with onions and peppers, you guys, and garlic. Lots of garlic. So I hope you enjoy. Bye.